it. Forward march. Oh, I'd love to be an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I truly like to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, everyone would be in love with me.
Well, hey there, you caught me playing with my wiener. Welcome to another edition of American Pickerman. This is Season 6. Was that set up or what? Anyway, welcome to Season 6, Episode number 19, closing in on number 20. That should be next week. Got a lot of things to show you. It wasn't a great week as far, as far as quantity of yard sales. Nothing. Fortunately, I found a couple of yard sales where I kind of loaded up and got a bunch of goofy little stuff here that I'm not going to make a lot of money on, stuff that's going to go in boxes. Like our right back there. Yeah, see, it kind of straightened it up back there a little bit. Looks a little better since the failed sale of a week ago. Anyway, a lot of things to show you. Let's get to it, shall we? I picked up an Oscar Mayer wiener whistle, which I showed you already. Anyway, paid $0.25 for that, and it's only worth about $3 to $5. So I might just throw that in a box and let it hang out for a while. Picked up this postcard. See, a lot of little goofy stuff that I'm wondering why I picked it up. Of some little resort in Wisconsin. Paid $0.25 for that. Maybe $5, $10. You never know. Real picture postcards like this, sometimes you score big on them. Scored, $30, $40 sometimes. Not this time, I don't think, but we'll see. Picked up an assortment of vintage candles for some reason. That was only $0.25 for the whole pack of them. So I got yellow, green, blue, yeah. Assorted colors, and this package, which makes it all worthwhile, I guess, because these not worth a whole lot. This guy, if I tie it all together, look, it's by your friends at Standard Oil, because I guess wax is a petroleum product, so therefore made by your friends at Standard Oil.
Standard gasoline. It's something else.
I might get maybe $10 for all of that, maybe, I don't know. What else? Moving on here, Sure, we'll do this next. Why not? For $10, picked up this assortment of goodies. Really not so good, but picked them up just the same in hopes of kind of one of those scratch tickets situations. Anyway, from the 1947 to 1949, an assortment of Ellery Queen mystery magazines. That was part of that. 7 of those and 4 comic books. And nothing here really has any particular value. $1 a piece. Maybe if I sell all the Ellery Queens together, I might get 15 or 20 for that. The comics I'll just add to my own personal collection and hope that someday these might be worth something. But as for now, not so much. Crypt of Shadows, nice covers, good artwork. Here's some classic Ditko right there. Monsters. Come on, the people want to see the Ditko. There, Monsters on the Prowl. Here's some classic Jack Kirby. Where monsters dwell. I guess first they dwell and then they go on the prowl. I don't know. Monsters are, they're a little sketchy. And Challengers of the Unknown. This is probably the best one, and even at that, it's only worth about $5. So kind of a waste of $10 there. But scratch tickets mostly don't work for you. So anyway, moving on. Picked up this box of Munchkin cards. I don't know if it's complete or not. Didn't look at it. And for some reason, it's got lots of cards in it, a whole slew of cards, and for some reason, a whole bunch of poker chips. Do you need poker chips to play Munchkin? I've played it before, but I don't remember any poker chips involved, so I guess that's a bonus of some kind. I don't know. Anyway, so $1 for that, and probably keep it, but I think if I wanted to sell it, I could probably get 10 or 15 for it. Pretty sure. For $0.25, picked up this Motor Vehicle Driving Practices, brought to you by Ma Bell back in the day. This is probably 1950s based on the drawings inside and everything. It didn't have a copyright date on it, but couldn't find an exact match. Didn't check on Amazon. Should have. I'm guessing around 10 to 15. For another $1, a lot of dollar buys here today, and less than $1. Howls, Raps, and Roars, a collection of recordings from the San Francisco Poetry Renaissance. I think this is from the early 1990s, maybe the late 1980s. That's a complete set of CDs. It's got your favorites, you know, your Lenny Bruce, your Allen Ginsberg.
I saw the best minds of my generation destroyed by madness, starving, hysterical, naked.
Your Kenneth Rexroth, and a number of people I've never heard of before, but I'll probably take a listen to that. It might be interesting, who knows. Nothing recently sold on eBay, but a few people have theirs up there for around $30 or $40 if I remember correctly. So buck for that, turn it into maybe 25, 30 bucks, so not too bad. On the why did I buy it end of the scale here today, not sure why I bought all these. They're reel-to-reel tapes. I'll tell you why I bought them, because they're kind of interesting, and I don't have a reel-to-reel player right now. Had them in the past, sold them. I'll get another one, sure, someday. In the meantime, I'm just going to have to hang on to these because I don't know what exactly is on them. Are on them? Be on them. Anyway, what I've got here is a Rolling Stone news service tape. It says Loggins and Messina on there. I'm not sure what they would have to do with the news service, so maybe there's a Loggins and Messina song on there, and then some exciting music news. I don't know. Paid $1 each for these, or actually a little less because it was kind of a combo deal, big box of stuff for $10, so maybe a little under. And the rest of these are like from radio shows, I guess. This is hour 74, excuse me, show 74, hour 1 for the air week of 10/2/1982. It's the 2020 music world, is what I can gather it says on there. Anyway, so I got that one, and another one from 82, June, and another one from, oh, this be from May. And look, I got this great big one here. Look at little one, big one, giant one. And you want to see what's inside? It's very exciting. Tape. Okay, so this one says the hot ones, James Ingram commercials and promos. Yeah, so I have no idea what they're worth. Couldn't find anything exactly like that. Did find somebody had one of these guys up there for like $20. So certainly I'll get my money out of there someday. But first I've got to get a reel-to-reel player, so I can identify what's on there. What else? Here, a bunch of little stuff here that I paid $1 for. Sheriff Rick no longer has this badge. I do. If you want to be Sheriff Rick, you let me know, because I can hook you up with a fine. It's got a nice heft to it. It's not a real one, but certainly not cheap tin. It's good tin. A football deck of cards by the Warren Company here. I was hoping these would be a little more exciting and have some football pictures on them, but it's just got some boring old text. Still, I think I paid $1 for them. $5. Lots of $5 things. Anything else up here? Oh, could do the jewelry. Let's do the jewelry real quick. Get that out of the way. Let's take a look. Yeah, so I picked up all the Sita, I believe is the name of the Hindu goddess, or whatever type of goddess it is. That's her. You saw already. I won't no sense jamming them into the camera. So a brooch, a little bracelet. These are all marked Siam. So I don't know. I think they still mark things Siam there in Thailand, just because they like being known as Siam. And a pair of screw-on earrings. So earrings, bracelet, brooch, all for $10. Melt weight's about 1.5 ounces, so I could always get my money back there. But I think I could probably get around $40 or $50 for the set on eBay, should I desire. So that was a good find. For $3.50 at the same sale, picked up a set of the earrings that have the mother of pearl kind of look to them, and the matching ring. That was $3.50 for that set. Didn't weigh them, but you know, it's probably good 2/3 of an ounce, maybe an ounce there. It's pretty close, a little heft to it, but then again you got some stone in there. So anyway, I could probably sell that as a set, get maybe 20 to 30 for that, I'm imagining. As for the gold pieces, well, fooled me. Well, it didn't fool me because I did see it, but maybe it fooled you. This is not gold, it's just plated sterling, but it was $1 for that. So this one actually, the chain is not gold, but the little pendant is, and it's got a lovely little stone on there. Why do I keep holding up there? You already saw them. Here's what I'm talking about. You're getting sleepy. You're getting really sleepy because I'm boring you to death. That's why. Anyway, the pendant is marked 14 karat gold. Has some sort of pretty pink stone on there. Didn't weigh it, but I only paid $3 for it, so I'm guessing I certainly made decent money on that. Oh, look over here. Over here first. For $1, bought this guy. a noisemaker from the 50s probably. I'll just add this to our personal collection because every New Year's we take a bunch of noisemakers similar to this one out in the street, annoy our neighbors and wake people up and stuff. But that's what we call fun. Anyway, paid $0.25 for that, and like I said, I could probably sell it for about $5 or so, but that's just ours for the keep-ins. For 10 cents a piece, I'm not sure why I bought these, because, well, I'll tell you why, because I've bought pens before, and sometimes they just go for good money. These didn't find an exact match, but you never know. 39 cents in the day, I got them for a dime, so I already saved 29 cents, yeah, a piece. Look at that, that's a lot of money I saved. They're still in the wrapper. They're Lindy's. I got a blue one. I picked up also this lovely red one, and I picked up another blue and a couple of blues in the back. Anyway, they're pens. They're probably from the 70s, maybe the 80s. I don't know. Couldn't find an exact match, but probably might sell them as a lot. Maybe get 15, 20, or maybe try and pack them out at $5 a piece. But it's a lot of stuff I'm picking up this week. I don't have time for all this stuff. Let's keep looking. Picked up a German Luger. God, I'm trying to talk too fast here. It must be from the vitamin water I'm drinking today. It's a German Luger squirt gun made by Max. That's M-A-K''S. This is probably circa 1960s. Still feels like it would work. I don't want to put any water in there because, well, I'm just too lazy to actually. And it doesn't really matter. Nobody buys these to squirt people, I think. I don't think. They put them on display. And I paid $0.25 for that, and maybe 10 to 15 for that. Next, oh, here for $1, I guess. Again, it was a package deal, so I'll just say I got all these for $1. Model Railroader magazines from the 1950s. I wasn't sure if they had any real value, and turns out they don't have a lot of value, but maybe as a lot. I think I picked up 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yup. I might get $5 or $10 for that before all is said and done. What else? Nope. Who doesn't like Starbucks? Well, I don't love Starbucks. They're a little pricey for me, but sorry, I just bashed into my counter there and kind of jiggled. Sorry, I'll try and quit jiggling. Anyway, I picked up the Starbucks by Opie. Red or Opie.
Opie, what are you doing now?
I'm crying and I can't stop.
Read one of those two, and it's just a book from the turn of the century. In pretty good shape. Haven't seen one that actually sold, but there are those that are trying to get around $20 for it. So maybe to the Starbucks collector, this would be interesting. It doesn't smell like coffee, but it kind of looks like weak coffee, doesn't it? Sort of. Moving on. From a local dairy, picked up this Arvada Gibson milk container. It's a glass container. Arvada is actually a city located just to the south of me here, and this says Denver, Colorado, so I'm not sure what the disconnect is there. Maybe Arvada Gibson was Debbie Gibson's grumbly grandpa? What? I have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyway, paid $1 for that, and couldn't find an exact match. Hopefully 10 to 15. Probably more like 5 to 10. Here. Who doesn't need an empty Brillo Cleanser Box? This actually was wrapped in cellophane, and I thought, oh, it must be full. It was rather light, but I thought it must be full because it's just spun steel wool anyway. It doesn't weigh a whole lot. But when I got home, I took a little bit closer look, wound up taking off the cellophane, and it was in fact empty and a little more damaged than I had anticipated. And even if it was full, actually if it was full, it would be worth maybe 10 to 15 as it is. One of those things I'll just set aside for now. Much like the Bonhomie cleanser jar.
Bonhomie.
It's about a quarter full. This is from the 50s. It is the 20% bonus can, which you don't see those every day. It's Bonhomie. Hasn't scratched yet. It's got the little chick on there. Quarter for that. Maybe 5. Maybe I'll put it with the Brillo, and maybe somebody wants to have a nice kind of 50s kind of look to their house, up on the cupboard there. Yeah, maybe. What else? Oh, speaking of things from the 1950s, I believe this is from the 50s also. This is a Dairy Castle ice milk cardboard container, complete with the lid. Make a little tom-tom out of it if you like, or you can just put it on display because Dairy Castle, I guess, not big, but kind of Dairy Queen-like back in the day. little chain throughout the Midwest, I believe. So I paid $0.25 for that. Couldn't find anything remotely close to it other than Dairy Queen stuff. I'm going to try and get 10 to 15 for that. This was a pretty good find. I'm very happy with it anyway. It's a Game Boy Color Clax. I paid $1 for the sealed Clax game. Looking to get about 30 or 40 for that, I believe, was the number. So that's a good find. Some more golden oldie stuff here. The Fisk oil filter. This is from the late 60s. Still has the filter in it. See, nice stainlessy steel looking thing there. Could put it in your Camaro, could put it in your Corvette, or you could put it on your shelf and put it on display. It's got the Tired Boy on there from Fisk. I guess they made tires, and maybe they still do. I don't know. Anyway, paid like 50 cents or something for that. Again, package deal. Name your price. So we'll call it 50 cents. I'm going to actually I think I'm going to try and get like 30 or 40 for that. More old stuff, and this one I'm not sure why I bought. BF Goodrich Ice Cap. No, not that ice cap. It's the kind of cap that when you're hungover, you fill with ice and put it on your head like this. Yeah, like that. Only, you know, I think it's a little. Ooh, it sounds a little crunchy. Hey, it sounds a lot crunchy. I won't crunch it anymore. $0.25 for that. Not a very good find, but again, wouldn't that look lovely right next to the Bonhomie can? I think it would. Between that and the Brillo, what a beautiful display that would make. Anyway, $0.25 or 50 cents for that. Under $10. It's peach season here in Colorado, and what better time to pick up a strainer for making your jams and jellies or preserves or marmalades, I don't know. Anyway, it's a wherever strainer with the pestle, and $2 for that, and that'll probably go for 20 to 25. For 50 cents, picked up this action pack, a Hot Wheels action pack with the Mars rover and a few other little pieces in there. I think that goes for around 15 bucks, so that's a fair find, I guess. Nothing, not exciting at all. Oh, here's something else here. Kind of got buried along the way. This is from Roco. This is a mini tank. It's not really a tank, but that's what they called them, mini tank. Little piece here. Yeah, it's actually a 5-ton truck. I'm so strong. Oh, I just got a text. My pants just vibrated. Anyway, paid 50 cents for that. I'm not easily distracted, am I? 50 cents for that, and should get around 15 or 20 for that. What else? Oh. For $2, picked up this Rotary desk phone, and I just noticed it. Just noticed that the speaker piece there, why, that's an entirely different color. So I think that's a manufacturer's flaw right there, so I'm going to ask a lot for that. No, I think it's been replaced by somebody, and anyway. So it's a non-matching aquamarine teal rotary desk telephone that I paid $2 for, and I hope I can get maybe 15, 20 for that, maybe? Maybe not with that weird piece on there. Had these in the past, and they've it has gone well, or they went well. I think I've had a couple of them. It's the Gothic Sculptured Chess Set by Ganine, or Ganine. I don't know. It says $5 on there, but while I was walking around, the lady said, all the games are $1. And I said, including that chess game? I had my ears perked up, and I opened my mouth. And she said, yeah, okay. So I paid $1 for it. And it's kind of a nice looking chess set. I'll show you a few pieces here. There's the cowboys right there. Yeah, so it's just kind of stylized. There's a knight and a bishop. So anyway, so I paid $1 for that. And if memory serves, that'll probably go for around 20 bucks. So not too bad. Even came with a genuine board. What else we got here? Oh, here, not too exciting. The Stockatuya.
Sock it to me?
Game, which is not worth a whole lot, even though it's still sealed, never used. I think it still was only worth like $10. I picked up these a while ago for the PlayStation. I think it was last summer. Still have them though. It's the Donkey Konga Congo Bongo drum game and the game itself. Picked that up for $2, and that will probably go for around 15 to 20. Listen to this. Find of the week. Yes, it's what I'll call a find of the week. It's not the find of the week, but it's certainly a good find. This box was sitting on the table, and I kind of looked at it a little bit and then walked away in feigned disinterest. I came back and I said, how much was this? Because it wasn't marked, and she said $10, but the camera's broken. This camera, this Olympus OM1, is it? Yeah, OM1. She said it was broken, so I kind of walked around a little bit more and pretended to be not interested again, and then came back and said, well, so the camera's broken, huh? Would you take $5 for it? And she talked to her daughter, who was the original owner, apparently, and she said, yeah, get it out of here, and I was happy for that. I mean, I would have paid $10 for it because it's got some monstrously large lenses in it. That guy, and that guy, and a couple of other doodads all together, making it worth probably $100 to $120. So a good find for my $5. And now let's move on to another. I won't call it a find of the week because I don't know what it is. So let me show you. Here, let's get this dog out of the way here first. Dragonlance, too big of a game. Not sure why I bought it. It's going to take, like an hour or better to find out whether it's... Oh, it's incomplete. I just know it is. Anyway, paid $1 for that. We'll probably part it out and sell it for $5 to $10. And now back onto this piece. I bought this without really digging into it too deeply. It was only $5. What it is a whole bunch of Viewmaster Reels that people, I guess you could in the day take your slide film and turn it into a Viewmaster Reels. So these are all these people, all these peoples. This is a bunch of Viewmaster Reels here of people's vacations. So we got South America, got Misk. I love that country. There's Mexico. There's more Misk. It was cheap to go there at the time, I guess. San Francisco, Oslo, London, Eastern U.S. in '57. So I'm going to take a look at these because I've sold slides in the past, and sometimes you get good money for them, especially if there's any militaria. Like I found some pictures a few years ago of some battleships and stuff that were off the coast of San Francisco that people had just taken snappies of, and I was selling slides for like $15, $20, $25 a piece. So keep an eye out for that. Anyway, so a whole box of these things for $5. Plus there's a Viewmaster viewer in here. Oh, look, here it is, right there. Let's see what we got. Oh my. It's the UN, no big deal. So the UN building. So all that for $5. I haven't taken a look to see if personal Viewmaster Reels have any real value. Hopefully they do, and hopefully it'll turn out to be a good find. I'll let you know. Okay, this is actually the true, listen to this, find of the week. Yeah, and look, it's a big old box. I'm going to show you some pictures of it because, well, let me try this first. And can you see in there? It's a bunch of slot car parts, tires and chassis and whatnot. Guy had $50 marked on it, and I got him to go down to 35. There's a few Strombecker bodies in there and a few unmarked ones, which I think are Lance. I think was the name brand. They're just like real thin plastic shells. Take a look at them. Yeah, so some interesting pieces there. I don't know what that double bubble top one is. Looks like the old twin, what was it called? I don't know, twin something. It was this.
Splitting image.
Yes, that's what it was, he said, knowing that he would edit it in later. Anyway, paid $35 for all that. The case itself, even though it's kind of been damaged a little bit, guy's got some not original screws in there because he probably, overloaded it, whatever, stepped on it, who knows. The box itself probably could go for $50 to $75 as is. The parts, I'm going to sell most of the stray parts, the motors, the tires, the chassis and whatnot. I'll sell that with that and probably get hopefully $100 to $150 for that set. and then sell most of the bodies other than that. So probably a couple $100 here altogether for my $35. We'll call that the find of the week, and this could be it. That could be it. I may have hit the pinnacle of excitement right there just in time to end the show. But let me put this down and take one more look around. Yeah, I may have outdone myself in the accuracy of my statement there. I don't know. So yeah, okay, that is it. Stay tuned for updates on a few things that sold last week. A couple things there. I do thank you for coming by. Hopefully this wasn't too long and rambling and boring, and you got a little something out of it. Yeah. So next week, kind of a short week again. We'll have to hope that the Friday works out because the Saturday is out of the picture. Other than that, have yourselves a good week. Thanks for coming by, and we'll see you next time here on American Pickerman. Take care.
A big parade is so inspiring. Oh, I'm glad I'm not an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I never want to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, there would soon be nothing left of me. Oh, I love to be an
Oscar Mayer wieners are all meat, all good meat. Rich and complete meat protein, mildly seasoned to bring out all the good meat flavor.
Everyone would be in love with me. Next week, you handle just the refreshments, Freddie.